We've just finished the Japanese Grand Prix qualifying, and Max Verstappen has been kicked out in Q2. That makes the Red Bull basically a midfield team. They've been having issues with the car, with the engine, with the aero as well, and they've been bringing an aero package upgrade for Max Verstappen this weekend. But that upgrade didn't seem to help him. He said that the car was horrendous to drive, basically undrivable in qualifying, because he could not figure out how to bring in a good enough session for Q2. And that is Max Verstappen we talk about. And other teams have been figuring out how to bring out performance. Bortoleto in the Audi and Gasly in the Alpine made it to Q3, which is really, really impressive. And McLaren as well figured out something in their cars, figured out how to translate the engine to the rest of their car, because Piastri made it to P3 in qualifying. And I just really hope that Piastri as well gets to drive in the Grand Prix and get in his first laps after such a good qualifying that he did. We also see, of course, Mercedes up top, as expected, with the young driver, Antonelli, again getting pole. It could be that this is because George's car was set up a bit more extreme, a bit more front-focused, so he was struggling a bit more in qualifying, and he might as well struggle a bit more in the race. So we'll see if Antonelli is going to be able to also bring home a second win after his second pole now. But in general, we see that this qualifying has been a bit better than the past two Grand Prix qualifying. They've done a little rule change. They've basically decided that the cars don't need to recharge as much. So now they don't need to lift and coast as much, but can be more on throttle and actually get that speed, which has made it a bit more enjoyable for everyone to watch. And I think that is a good step into the right direction. Although we still need to say that this format in general, with the engine now being 50-50 and with this recharging in general still being a thing, does not benefit the really good qualifiers like Leclerc, because anytime that you are just getting that little bit extra that you can figure out in this lap that you couldn't find in the one before, the car isn't set up for that. It's something new for the car, and the car software doesn't know what to do with that. So it might actually work against them rather than for them if they do something special in that lap. And we've seen that today again. So that's still a situation that I feel like F1 needs to figure out how to get rid of that, to kind of reward the good qualifiers again, to reward risk again, and not just have the high-performing cars be in the high-performing spots regardless of driver performance, basically, because it might harm them if they do something special. But in general, first step into the right direction, and I'm curious for the race now, curious for the rest of the weekend in Japan.